Looking at you or them?
And look at them.
So first off, several players talked about this was one of the harder camps they've had, just from a discipline standpoint, making sure everything was very on point. Was that kind of your plan going on to really emphasize discipline and accountability and things like that?
Yeah, it's very intentional. You think about it, and I tell the guys this all the time. Everybody in the country has a certain number of practices that they're required to have, and it's really, what's your edge when you go out there? So it's really our mantra of our program, through the 3600, and your time is your wealth, and invest in that time, but being really good, and that you have only X amount of opportunities, and how big you can be in those opportunities. So we want to be very disciplined and focused in our approach each and every practice. So yeah, it's intentional, and I talk to the guys about that, and we want it to be hard.
What's it like having a veteran player like Nick Turner back for another year with this team?
For Nick, and for me and his teammates, where you love Nick Turner, he enjoys the journey. He enjoys practice. And so I talk to the guys a lot about, use him as a reference in terms of, he's a great teammate. Well, why? Because he enjoys going out there and practicing. Because in college football, if you're playing for 11, 12 games, that's tough. I mean, you're preparing all year round to play 12 games. You have to enjoy the journey. And he does. He's fun to be around. It's fun to be around as a coach and as a teammate as well.
And you talked about, I know last year in the interview, we talked about the pros or like your weekly.
Yeah, so we have core values.
Yeah, your core values.
Yes.
Core values.
So Attitude Sunday today.
Yes. Does your team really embrace that?
They've done a great job, and anybody I spoke with, you'd ask me just in terms of, still in that first year and going through spring football to now in fall camp, and they've been the funnest part of the job. Their ability to adapt to us as a coaching staff and the standards and expectations we have in the program have been outstanding, and they've taken to those core values and believe in them. And when you're going over them every day, it's a constant reminder of what's important to the program.
What have you seen out of the two quarterbacks this year with Chris Landon and Landon?
Both have made strides. It's one of those things where we'll continue to evaluate. I like both of them from a leadership standpoint. They do a good job. They have a lot of respect from the teammates, which is important at that position. And so it's one of those things where we'll continue to evaluate on a day-to-day basis. I guess the thing I say with that, though, is that's at every position. The thing that we have to remember as a football program, coaches, players, and we still have number 13 today, 13 or 14. All the days kind of blend together, but so we still have 10 more opportunities to go out there and prove ourselves as a football team, as a player, to then help the football team. So that's what we're asking from everybody, and we're asking from those two, especially as we all know, quarterback position is a big part of the football team.
Is there something specific that you're trying to that this season can add on and I think the main
Execution.
Okay.
We have to be able to execute. So we'll talk about all the time in this life. It's one of our core values in terms of persistence Thursday. And so how good can you be for a long period of time? And that's college football, because you're getting, you can play games of 50 plays, 60 plays, but you can get upwards of 80, 90 to 100 plays. And your ability to be consistent each and every play is tough, it's challenging, but it also represents life, right? The decisions we make today, who we're going to be 2 days from now, 2 weeks from now, 2 months from now, 2 years from now. And we talk about that all the time in terms of we're just using the game of football to teach life. If you want to be good in life, you better have that same kind of thought process, so we're going to do that on the football field as well.
Has there been any surprises in camp this year, or anything you learned about the team that you may not have learned 2 or 3 weeks ago?
Give a lot of credit to our upperclassmen, especially our seniors. Their ability to meet the standards expectations we have. I feel like they saw that in the spring, but again, it's their first time going through it in the fall. And their ability to have a belief in what we're doing and can see how this can positively affect our football team, and not look at it as results, just being good that day, because our retention. And you have some now with freshmen, right? We haven't had anybody leave the program, and so that says a lot about them and their ability to mentor those guys. And I've had a freshman come up to me, a freshman linebacker, he just shared how appreciative he was. He would say, I thought when I entered college football, you'd see a lot of egos. And just back to my high school team, I saw more of that than here, and how humble and helpful those guys are. So that's what I'm very, very appreciative of, what those guys have done. And I'd say another thing too, I'm excited about, but every time we've been on that field, I'll say maybe with one exception, we've gotten better. And that's what you're asking every day, just to be a little bit better football team than you were the day before, and they've done a great job.
Jimmy was telling us about, we had a conversation with him asking him about how the team responded to being tied for last, in the preseason plays. What reaction have you seen on the team? And I guess how are you hoping that they take that?
Yeah, so I appreciate you asking, because the big thing is I share with them, first of all, those polls mean nothing. However, I think if you're picked first, you should feel good about what you were able to accomplish in the past, because it is in the past. It's the same thing being picked at the bottom of the lake. Again, that's in the past. But there should still be a little extra motivation there, that we have good football players in this team, and it's just our ability to go out there and execute. You don't really focus on the things you can't control, right? You can't control who's picking what team to be where, so we'll never dwell on that. It's just the focus on ourselves, and how good you can be individually, and maximize your ability as a player to help the football team. But I mean, sure, I think we have a little extra motivation there. And you're a competitor, right? We talk about, we have what we call, competitors, survivor. We have what we call survivors who just trying to get by. We have competitors who kind of, when they feel good, they compete, or true competitors, and that's just competing no matter what the situation may be. And let's put that football field, let's put the ball out here on the parking lot, let's go play. I mean, it doesn't matter what the situation may be, but let's go compete and be our very best.
You talked about in your induction video, or in your introduction, about clearing out the mental clutter from your players. As a coach, have you seen that and been more focused in practice?
Yeah, so we talk about that all the time. That's the toughest thing that I think college students, the college football players deal with all the time, is they allow somebody saying, hey, we got to pick, well, that's irrelevant. Like, eliminate all that mental clutter, just be where your feet are, and just be in the moment. And then again, that's that time reference I talk about, with the timing a little bit. Just be where you're at right now, be the best that you can be at that. We've done a pretty good job. It's a challenge. It's a challenge for everybody. It's a challenge for me. It's a challenge for right? All of us, in terms of just making sure where we're at now is the important thing. And as they enter school, right, that's going to be really challenging, because now orientation for these freshmen instead of school to academics, and that's good. We should embrace that. And when you're in class, that's your most important thing that you're going through. But as then you enter the football building, out of me into the team, and let's go.
How has the fourth and goal mentality been working for you?
Comes back, I guess, probably the first question that I got is everything is intentional, and like we want our senses want to be heightened. Like everything we do, we want to be on point. And we've done a great job. If you come out and watch this practice, it's fun in terms of just the details. Very important to the guys, and embrace those details. You'll see it will carry over to games. It'll take time, but the attention to details matters.
Speaking about the game, first game coming up, how are you guys feeling with Eastern Kentucky?
Haven't talked a whole lot about it. We'll get into game week preparation end of next week. So up until that point, there'll be more. All the focus will really just be on us. And it's unique too in terms of our schedule, because you go Eastern Kentucky early game August 29th, so then a bye week. So I don't want to say preseason. I don't think that's the right word, but you are in essence like, hey, you're going out and get a play game, see what you do well, areas that you can improve, and then have an opportunity to continue to work on those before your next game. So as a coach, I'm excited. The players, maybe not as much, but as a coach, I mean, it's a schedule where you can definitely continue to improve your football team. They talk about that game 1 to game 2 being that biggest jump in terms of improvement. So I think that's a blessing for us to have that bye week in there where we can really hone in on what we need to continue to improve on.
What is their football schedule going to be like training process now? I know PH last year they had like almost like extra classes for football. Essentially,
Same, very similar, yeah. So we'll have afternoon practice, but we'll start with a meeting, so film, and then afternoon practices. So the days are busy in terms of going to class. So then film in the afternoon, 3:30 to 4:30 film, and then 4:30 to 6:30 practice is kind of a basic schedule. So we demand a lot, we ask a lot, and we are very appreciative of the effort that they give over the staff.
We were very lucky this spring game to have snow and have the players be, able to see the cold. And how have you been in the humid and warm weather?
I've been fortunate. It hasn't been too bad.
Yeah.
So we responded well. It hasn't really impacted our practices and what we're trying to get done. And that being said, we put a lot of pressure on these guys. We do what we call lot 2 huddles. So you can monitor our practice. You see the second 2 practices going on at one time. It's just kind of our belief that we want the practice to be really difficult, and you're getting kind of your games and conditioning all in one versus just one thing out there and a lot of guys standing around. We want a lot of moving parts going on. I talk to the guys about chaos, but organized chaos. So a lot of things going, your ability to function. Again, being where your feet at right there in that moment, that 4th and goal mentality, all those things still come back and fly back. Excited about the guys. Players have been outstanding. So, been awesome. Thank you so much. Appreciate it.